one of the things that was really helpful this summer was to have so many water reporters out on around the bay. For those of you who are water reporters, thank you. And water reporters are volunteer citizen scientists who help us gather observational data. And one of the, they use an app. There's instructions on our webpage. Sarah Lyman's always available to help, but they use an app to track conditions around the bay. And some of our water reporters just record things when they're out and about, and others have volunteered to take on a particular site and track it over the season. It was interesting to us because there were long periods of drought and then some intense rainstorms. And so that event that Mike was describing at the Royal River, where we thought we were in the middle of a bloom, which would make sense after a rainstorm, and it turned out to be just a huge transect of freshwater plume coming in. At that same time, there were other areas where there were large and intense nitrogen loads into Casco Bay, and our water reporters captured those. And two that really stand out in my memory are Pleasantdale Cove in South Portland, which is behind Sea Dog Brewing. When you go over the $1 Million Bridge and turn right, it's that cove that's right down in there. And there were people reporting like chunks of almost bioluminescent green floating in the bay there, and you can see it in the photo to the left. That's part of what the bloom looked like at Pleasantdale Cove. And the other place was at the Muir Point boat launch. There was a really significant bloom there that really took off after that mid-July rainstorm. So it was interesting, Kathy. I mean,
I like these two photos together because on the right, there's this beautiful, incredibly healthy eelgrass from Jewel Island, which is, something else that seems to be making a comeback in parts of the bay, right? And this is one of the really nursery areas. It's like the bad green on the left and the wonderful, idyllic green on the right. It's a hoot.
Well, that photo on the right is one of my favorite photos of the summer, and it's like an aspirational goal. I want like every eelgrass bed in Casco Bay to look like that. It's just so beautiful and healthy.